wrong with my speakers, y'all? Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills X Factor commentary from a singer. Woo, we are now at the live shows. It's the top 16 and they threw a little curveball. I knew they were gonna do something like this, right? Okay, so tonight, one act from each category will immediately be sent home by their mentor. I don't believe this. They were rushing through this thing like crazy. I mean, like, yeah, okay. And they'll sing category by category. And tonight's theme was songs that could be their first single. And we started with the girls. Ellona Santiago did Till the World Ends by Britney Spears. She started out the show with high energy and a pretty good vocal production, though sometimes I didn't know if it was her or the background doing the hard work on the vocals, right? She nailed her big note at the end and Demi stood for her. Kelly told her it was magical and she was on fire. Paulina said it was the best opening for the live shows. Simon said he loved that she's here to win it. Demi said she was a true diva. Then Danie Geimer came up with Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. Why you wanna do that, girl? I loved how she sounded on the opening segment of this song, but not so much on the more powerful part following. She seemed a little off and kind of harsh to me, but I did enjoy her emotion and I wanted to hear more. All these were so short, I wanted to hear more. Kelly asked her how it felt, but said she was expecting more from her. Simon said she had moments, but asked how to make her not boring. And Demi said her performance lacked energy. You know I ain't never lacking no energy, so make sure that you thumb this up. Thumb this up. Is that a nice segue? Thumb this up if you like Robert Anton's energy. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Rion Paige was next. She did Skyscraper by Demi Lovato. And she is usually always so on point. And this felt just a little short of her last performance for me. I think maybe she was having just a little trouble in that part of her range or something. It was in the middle of the song, but she soldiered through it and she really kind of just reinvested that energy and got stronger. So she came off very good. She got more fierceness and finished really strong. So she started good, she finished good. Again, that's what people remember most of the time anyway. Paulina said she loved this performance. Simon asked if Demi chose the song and Ryan was like, no, you know, okay, so and then Simon said it was a brilliant decision. Demi said it was such an emotional performance and told her she was proud of her. Khaya Cohen was up next. She did Mercy by Duffy and I'm not sure about her rhythm. she was trying to move and I was like, this girl ain't got no rhythm. I don't know what was going on. She was, yeah, okay. But she sounded cute and sweet and sexy all at the same time. Her voice was nicely suited to this song, though I didn't feel like she brought much change to it. I liked it anyway. And I wrote she has a lot of potential. Kelly said she looked like she was uncomfortable moving and she loves her voice. Simon said she has the most commercial voice out of the girls. Then we went straight to the girls' results and first safe was Ellona Santiago. Second was Rion Paige. Third was Khaya Cohen, and going home was Danie Geimer. Oh, do you guys agree with that? Did you agree with those choices? Let me know down in the comments. The boys were up next, and we started with Josh Levi. He did Only Girl in the World by Rihanna. And I argue he had a great opening, you know, and this was a bit of a surprise song choice, but I felt like it really worked for him and for his voice. He handled the movement along with the vocals very well. You know, it's kind of difficult, but for him to be so young and so little, and he did okay. He really did okay. Demi told him he has a lot of potential, though his voice was a little uncomfortable. Simon said he needs a hell of a lot of work on his vocals and gave him a 6 out of 10. Paulina said she believes in the talent he has, though it might not have been the right song choice for him. Next we had Carlos Guevara. He did Don't You Worry Child by Swedish House Mafia. And Carlos is one who has a great story and he's been doing very well in the tape shows. He started out good in this performance, but things were going a little awry here and there for me. I was like, what happened there? Well, what's going on right there? There seemed to be a bit of a disconnect for me between what he wanted and what his voice wanted to give him. You know what I'm saying? Kelly told him he gets pitchy at times, but said there's something spiritual about watching him. Simon said he wasn't expecting him to be as good as he was, and he really felt real emotion. Demi said she couldn't really hear his vocals. Is that because she didn't want to give a critique, or what What was up with that? Next up, we had Carlito Olivero. He did Maria Maria by Santana. And I'm starting to think something is wrong with my speakers, okay? Because not many of them were sounding very good to me tonight so far. He was doing very well with the attitude, and he has a great strut and sharp moves. But I wrote, were those gang colors he was wearing or something with the red kerchief and the red? I guess it was okay. The performance altogether, I guess, was okay. It was a little nasal for me at points. Demi said she was looking at something that really has a spot in the market. Simon said out of everyone he'd seen so far, he'd be the one who he would sign to a record label and called it fantastic. What's wrong with my speakers, y'all? Tim Olstad did Always by Bon Jovi. Now this was more like it, I wrote. He was singing for his life, emoting, great tone and nailing the notes. It sounded good to my ears also, unlike some of the other stuff that came before this. I guess he fixed my speakers, I wrote. You know, well done, man, very well done. Kelly told him he has a killer voice. Simon said he felt like he went from a party to a funeral. But he's not sure it was the right song. Demi said he has a great voice, but she felt like the energy went down a lot. And Demi said this before. The first girl, she did a really up-tempo song. The next girl did a down-tempo, you know, a slow song. Of course the energy is going to be different. They're up there partying and then they come in with a slow song. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, we get to the boys' results. And first safe was Carlito Olivero. Second safe was Carlos Guevara. Third safe was Tim Olstad. And going home was Josh Levi. And I got into something with get glue with somebody, you know, but I also felt like the weakest link was Josh. So I was sorry to see him go because he has so much potential. But tell me if you agree. And if you don't agree, if you thought Josh should have stayed, who would you have sent home? Make sure. Who would you have sent home instead of Josh? Next up, we had the over 25s. And Lillie McCloud kicked it off with When a Man Loves a Woman by Percy Sledge. And I was loving her hair. I mean, just this big old bouffant Angela Davis, shining and glistening, and the outfit was serious. Lillie is a star, and without moving, she had so much energy and poise and movement. You know, she was just doing her thing and giving us all of this, you know, not static at all, and she did not move her feet one time. This was a great song choice and fit her voice perfectly, but I have a feeling she can sing anything. I really do. Paulina said what we just saw was amazing and called her a goddess. Simon said she's one heck of a singer, but he thinks she needs to lose the theatrics because it's making her dated, and he said it's coming off kind of Broadway. I don't agree with that. Kelly called her the best vocalist here. I will agree with that. Jeff Goot was up next. He did Try by Pink. And I like that he went and did the rock thing right off the bat tonight. Just got in there and did his thing. This is where he really seems to feel it and comes across as authentic and as an artist. Good vocal from him today. Much better than the vocals that he has had so far in the competition. Demi said he brings something that's not in the competition and his voice sounds great. Simon said it was raw, honest, and bloody brilliant. Next, Rachel Potter did I Hope You Dance by Leanne Womack. And she really had a lot to prove going into this tonight, and I think she accomplished it and put herself about even. This was a beautiful rendition, and she had back her control and great emotion with simplicity, big notes, and still tenderness, and she had a really nice ending. Paulina said she has an original tone and called it brilliant. Simon said she was horrible last time. Yeah. He pulled no punch. He said you were horrible last time and said this song was perfect for her and called her better than Lillie. What is he ripping on Lillie for? Okay, Kelly said she's a joy to work with. Okay, let me get back to this. Simon has now said 2 or 3 different things against Lillie. I think he is working on that spin, trying to pull Lillie down. If y'all agree with me, tell me down in the comments. But I really think he feels like she's like one of the front runners, and he is really trying to make her not look good. I can't take that, Simon. You better leave my Lillie alone. Okay, leave Lillie alone. James Kinney was up next. He did Red by Daniel Merriweather. I think, for whatever reason, I didn't quite remember James as a performer on the show. I don't know why. I just didn't. But he sang this very well and was all up in the emotion of the song to the point that I felt it myself. I was like, go on and sing, brother. He has a really nice voice and tone. Demi said it was really great. Simon called it a great performance but thought Jeff did a stronger performance. Paulina said she felt it and thought it was amazing. Then we get to the results, and first safe was Rachel Potter. Kelly really believes in Rachel, baby. Remember, she really messed up and she saved her, so that's a good thing. Second safe was Jeff Goot. Third safe was Lillie McCloud, and going home was James Kinney. Do you guys agree with those choices? Let me know down in the comments. And finally we had the groups. Roxy Montana was up first. They did Royals by Lorde, and this was a great song choice, and they worked the harmony part to their advantage while splitting up the leads pretty nicely. Their Our Rule thing, both times it didn't quite hit it. The harmony wasn't on there, but everything else I thought was really good. Kelly said there were moments where the harmony could have been tighter. Paulina said she can see that they are coming out of their shell and called them the next supergroup. Sweet Suspense was up next. They did I Love It by Econopop, and they got the full treatment in the opening. They had like these doorways that rolled and stuff, and they came from behind the door, had the dances and all this good stuff, and that was all very nice. Their harmonies didn't always jive in the opening part, the kind of slower part, but when they hit the song, like the up-tempo song, they really did very well. They sounded great. They sounded like pop girls. They sounded really good. This was very cute, and Simon stood for them. I didn't think it was all that though. Demi said they're absolute stars. Simon said it was magic. Alex and Sierra were up next. They did Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. Let me tell ya! Oh my God, let me tell you. This was another good rendition of a popular song for the two of them, and they really nailed it. It was fun and cute, and the harmonies were excellent, and they naturally had great chemistry, and even got a little racy, a little steamy on the I know you want it kind of part, and I was like, oh, y'all better go ahead on now. Paulina called them Bono and Cher. Y'all remember Sonny and Cher? Anybody remember Sonny and Cher? Kelly said she wished it would have been a little sexier. Lord, don't make it slutty, Kelly. Simon said he could feel the sex appeal from here and called them original and unique. And last of the night we had Restless Rose. They get the pimp spot yet again. They did Roar by Katy Perry. And I think this was a good idea, but also felt like it was a little corny. And they really didn't seem excited about the song choice. You know, we kind of look at each other and stuff, and kind of, it just didn't seem like they were really vested in it. You know, that they were really enjoying it. The key change was a good addition. I really like that. But I felt bad for the guys having to do this song. I really did. Because to me, they just looked a little uncomfortable. They still sounded good together, but it seemed more like manufactured to me. Simon stood for them yet again. Paulina mentioned their chemistry and said she's a fan. Kelly said she's buying all their records. Simon mentioned that they worked hard to get this song right and called it a tricky song choice. You ain't right about that. That's tricky dick right there, baby. Results next. Who said that? Who said that? For the results, the first group safe was Restless Road. Second safe was Alex and Sierra, expected. Third safe was Sweet Suspense, expected. And going home was Roxy Montana. Again, did you agree with those choices? Let me know down in the comments. And Mario kept saying, we'll see you next week. We'll see you next week. And so I'm like, what's going on? Isn't there a show tomorrow night and then a show on Thursday? So what's going on? What gives? I don't know. I really do not know. Do you guys know? I gotta look it up or something, or somebody tell me down in the comments what is going on tomorrow night. Alright, this is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. I am out. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. Please check out some of my other videos here. I hope I didn't go on too long, and I hope I didn't have too much fun.